Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're out and about finding wonderful things and saving our local history. Okay, the finds that most people just seem to be interested in including, the flows and the local museum, is the little Saxon settlement that I found in North Lancashire, which is extremely unusual. And the items are currently on display in Lancaster Museum. If you're passing upstairs in a cabinet, you'll see that. And yeah, such a lucky find. One of the items found was a a large lead bucket. Now the museum people have researched the databases for Saxon finds, and they have found these buckets in use by Saxon peoples. Now, one of the people at the museum has had a slightly different idea over what it could have been used for, and now because it's quite shallow, the belief is that it could be for making and keeping salt. So salt would have been used to, prolong, to preserve food and prolong the life of food, fish and meat. So salt would have been extremely valuable, extremely useful. And, not with a naked flame, but the water, the seawater would be evaporated off, and apparently, one of the buckets has been found with blackening underneath, lending, this idea that it's, been put close to a fire to help get rid of the water and perhaps leave the salt behind for preserving food. So that's the latest thinking, because it's quite shallow, and yeah. So here comes the bucket. Happy hunting, everybody. So this is the hole. I'm actually on the field with where I had them Saxon finds. So that's how deep it is. That's a spade. And yeah, I actually dug down to this. Thought it might be about 4 times. Chickened out, digging it. Thought it might be a pipe or a lid. I think this thing is like a lead bucket or something, but yeah, so I was hoping it'd be a Saxon pot of stikers. It doesn't look like it, but that is a huge piece of lead. It's got like a rim there, so it looks like perhaps they had it for bringing the drinking water up, busy poisoning themselves. But Roddy Nora. So unless there's a load of stikers hiding under there, yeah, right, okay. But I'm glad it's out, and now I can get on. Laurel and Hardy moment. Well, Stan Laurel moment. So a bit of a strange hunt. So not much, but something giant. Very, very strange. There's this giant thing. So it's on the Saxon finds part of the field. To the edge or whatever of that section, and kept hitting it, and I've dug down to it 4 times, but I thought it was 2 foot down. I thought I saw like an edge, it might have been this edge, and thought it was a pipe, but just the idea of it being a lead pot full of coins I've been back a couple of times, dug it out, but it's so deep and you have to go so wide that I've chickened out of digging it. And I thought it was kind of a lid off some lead pipe work. And then this is what I began to see when I finally went for it and dug it out. Lifted the side and it came up. And it is, I think, like an old, I'd guess, water container. But how old is this? You know, it's not 50 years old, is it? But how old is it? Is it Victorian, Georgian, Saxon, Roman, 2 foot down? Who knows what on earth this is? So, you know, I was hoping some Saxon coins or Viking coins had come out of it, but I don't really want to open it up. So there's still a possibility, but probably not. I think that might be like an iron handle there, as it broke away from this side. I mean, yeah. So it's got a bit of a lip at the top, I think. You see there, and then the shape of it. So, but look at that, a plug in the bottom. Is that your famous what do they call it, like pot mend on an actual, because you can't use it for cooking, it'd melt, wouldn't it? So is it just used for collecting water? Wow, wow, wowee. So who knows on that. Kind of looks handmade, doesn't it? But there's a lot of lead there for people to leave behind. Don't know, I'll be able to find the edge of that. But it'd be amazing if it was well, it'd be amazing if it was part of those Saxon people. It was in the area.